Perfect. Good job, boys. Mom. Might have to turn this down a little bit. Turn this down a little bit. Where are the controls? We'll make that. We'll keep that. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Solar panic, utter distress. Wakey wakey.
A beautiful clear space sky with slight chance of meteorite rain.
Here, I'll turn the volume down even more.
Infinite Cosmos FM. Why does your lips get dry? Why does your lips get dry? Why does your lips get dry when entering sonic speeds? Now, before I kill myself, it's Tony Santana with his new tune, Moment of Silence.
Yes. Solar panic. I think this game's like Finnish or something.
No. No. My God, you look awful, sire. Mr. Constantine is ageless, unlike you, sire. Are those wrinkles? Do you want a cookie, sire? Just joking. Mr. Constantine disapproves the mere idea of unhealthy snacks, sire.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Master. Rough night, huh? Could you bring my care package from the fridge?
Rough night.
Ruff, ruff.
I get it. He's a dog.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Master. Ruff, ruff. You have a new mission. You must locate and secure a top-secret package. Use the computer to get going.
Akaj. Galaxvler.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Ruff, ruff.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Perfect.
Mind your own business.
A Swedish study in 1993 proved that 95% of smokers die eventually. Yo, did you know the word coffee comes from Greek word kahvi? It is rumored that minces are soon facing extinction if people don't stop consuming mincemeat. Shit.
Okay.
And I forgot to close my eyes. Oh, the smell.
Did you taste the gold green stuff?
You know. You did, didn't you?
No. How's Mods and the kids?
Well, haven't talked to them since the radiation diarrhea accident.
Is this supposed to be Homer?
Sorry about that.
Is this supposed to be Homer Simpson?
Return these suits to the hazmat guys.
Nah. Let's go check out another dirty building.
Is this supposed to be Homer Simpson? What? Okay. I think this game is basically a fever dream.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Goodbye.
How dare you? Where are you gonna go? Sir? Sir? Mister? Okay. Well, that's that.
Hop, hop, hop.
It's so nice to be here in the Bills.
You blithering idiot, sire.
It's so nice to be here in the Bills.
Try and breathe in manually, sire.
Is it like a hint button that I'm pressing?
Hoppity.
Uppity?
Ever wonder how a pair of perfectly round and moist balls taste like?
Critics say our donuts are amazing.
Brought to you by
Dark side.
Hey. We cannot talk to him because he's actually a rock. I think this is the most like LOL random game. Can't talk to her anymore. I think she died. Yep, she just died.
Howdy. Howdy. Howdy.
Your friend over there, okay, have a good day. Have a good day.
I want mommy. Please, mister, don't kick the toilet. Hey, no, please, mister. This is not chocolate. It's everywhere.
This will be our little secret. No one saw that.
Hey, man. Great work there, man. Oh, I love shit. Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
Okay, you're gonna go over here.
I go back to my place later. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave you right here. Perfect. Perfect. I think we're playing this as intended. Well, we all know what this skate park is supposed to look like. Okay. Wait, you're going for that net, aren't you? I'll go over here. Ugh. Ow, my face. Apparently I got an achievement called MVP. Ow. Think fast.
Sir, please step back. This is police property. Sir, please step back. This
Oh,
is
bless your heart, sir.
property.
Oh, bless your heart, sir.
Okay. I think I should turn the volume down a little bit more. A little bit more.
Is that a real UFO?
I think it is, man.
Where did it come from?
What do you think? Sailed through the 7 seas? Obviously, from the sky. Crash landed just a while ago.
Does it mean aliens are real?
Dude, aliens have always been real. Haven't you seen the movies?
Oh, right. Dude, wanna go get probed?
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to forget the existence of this unidentified flying object. Please look at my glow stick. Come on, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Just everywhere I go, there's something just absurd happening.
Like to gamble, happy family loot box.
This place is empty as heck. Barney's baggies? I always wondered which way to face when I sit on the toilet. Send nudes. Oh. Happy workplace. Turd shape? Yeah, this is an odd one. I know basically nothing about it. I saw like Forsen and Pokelols were streaming this, and I decided not to watch it because I was like, you know what, this looks pretty absurd. I'll try to experience it for myself. One second. Let me just see if there's what's going on here. Oh, okay, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Nothing to worry about here. He's got a man pasty on. I can't talk to him though. Okay, I got scared for a second. I saw my account flashing before my eyes. Another origami bird.
Pasta e fagioli. Ai frutti di mare. Focaccia al rosmarino. Tagliatelle al pomodoro. Tortelloni alla ciucca.
pizza margherita. What I want, what is most delicious to me, is meatballs with French fries. How can I give you meatballs with fries, man? I am not the one cooking. All I want is some food. I have to go to the bathroom. Is that all right? No.
This isn't. I wonder what the like conception behind this game was. Beautiful. Oops. Like, I think there's a story that you can just like breeze through, and we're just like walking around all weird. But
Oi, you, down here, mate.
what? Raunchy toilet brush?
I'm really a toothbrush. I taste amazing.
Oh Jesus.
Come on, put me in your mouth. But slowly.
Oh Lord. Oh, my cursor is off screen. It was like clicking around on chat. Weird.
I'm really a toothbrush, or throat brush. Your call. Just avoid the teeth. I'll go in either end of you. I can scrub you clean, up and down, and up again. I can clean both ends of that intestine, mate.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God.
I taste amazing, mate.
Okay, we'll just leave him there. We'll just leave that there, and we'll never speak of that again. Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. I'm gonna change the control real fast. Controls. Walk faster. Oh, it does not let you rebind. Okay. Invisible wall. What is this place? Dark Side Donuts. That is true. I think so.
Dark side.
Bakery.
But what if this was made by Jonathan Blow too, and this was just his fuck it game? I'm just like his lashing out at the world.
Welcome.
Like, analyze this.
Welcome.
Analyze this game. You think you're smart? What does this mean? Was it just a gingerbread massacre? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Oh my God, what have we done? Okay, You saw nothing.
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
Okay. There are some subtitles. Don't call me big boy, that's rude.
What you want? What you want? What you want? Hello. What's up?
Is that a what's up joke?
What's up?
Okay. That's a blast from the past. Welcome to Origami Beach. That explains the birds. Okay, I'll start progressing the story soon, I swear. Whoa, Jesus. That deafened me. Okay, that's too loud. We're getting away from these guys. We're also gonna turn the volume down a little bit. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. We're gonna get away from that. Government Transactions Association. GTA. I get it. We steal these then? It is weird that there's so much going on that it becomes harder to commentate on in a sense. Because it's kind of like, I don't know how to process it. I don't know what I'm experiencing. What's this? Rabbit, wait. Does it say rabbit butt? Rubber butt, okay. Be right back. Be right back. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're safe. Okay, we're totally safe.
Hi, one with the waves, two with the babes, am I right? Swimming with the fishes and... Oh, fuck, I forgot the dishes. Shagalicious, baby.
This is supposed to be Austin Powers.
Shagalicious, baby.
What the hell? This is like a lot of really old references. Okay, we'll leave that place. We'll leave. Oh, that guy's naked. Okay. We'll just leave him. I mean, it's good to know that he's censored, so I don't need to fear this game that much. What's wrong? What's wrong? Where are you? Oh, Jesus. That was a dark punchline. Okay, we'll just walk away. Enough of that.
Man, I'm here just for diversity.
Okay, we'll walk away from that. Oh, Lord. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Let's see.
You spin my head right round, sire.
Yeah, let's follow the compass. Okay, I think we've done enough just exploring aimlessly.
This coffee is too hot. This coffee is too cold. This coffee is too sweet. This coffee is too salty. This is not coffee. This is coffee. This coffee is too hot. This coffee is too cold.
Haha, I am not the person you are looking for. Haha, I like little... I can't tell you. Haha, I like little boats. I like boats. The small ones with the things you can shake and then it moves.
Okay.
Merde. Haha, I just dress up like this because I like to show people my... Wait, are you a cock? I'm a cop. Haha, I just dress up like this because I like to show people my cock. What?
Did you know that Fustroda means I love you?
Hey man, if you Buy me a beer and I'll be home.
I think these are supposed to be the developers of the game.
I miss Mama. I miss Mama.
Yeah, they're wearing the outfit.
You know that Fustra
Hey, man,
means
if
I
you-
love you.
Buy me a beer and I'll be home.
Yeah, those are definitely the developers.
Hey, would you like to sit on me? I'm soft and hard. Your ass looks amazing. You should sit on me. If you turn me upside down and invite 3 of your friends,
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
I want to feel your buttocks. Sit on
What is this game?
The biggest mojito you have, por favor.
Okay. Okay. Howdy.
I'm stuck. Please help. I'll give you half my donut if you help. Okay, 1/3 of a donut. You know what? Don't help me. Donut. Donut.
Mr. Constantine is never lost, sire.
Okay, we're in the right place, I think.
What's the secret word?
What's the secret word? Oh.
Asshole.
Correct! That should be more magnificent. Well, the packet is in the urine soaked building. You cannot miss it. Now, if you would kindly let me empty my bowel in peace. Here's the key. Take it quick.
Oh, okay, we'll take that.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. This game. This is a weird one to play because part of me is like feel like I don't know what to expect, and I feel like I might need to defend myself on behalf of what's said, but this game doesn't represent me.
Hello, big boy. Hello, big boy.
Okay. Urine-soaked building.
Remember to blink, sire.
Urine. This must be it.
Okay.
Ah, shitters.
Documents. You won't get access.
Look here, old lady. Don't you know who I am?
Thank you.
I do not.
Me neither. And that's the point. Listen, if you get me through, I'll give you this beautiful handmade Incan relic.
That's your hand.
Well, look at that. I haven't seen you in months.
Please leave.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes?
No.
Aha! You said no.
You have to leave.
As a tribute to my victory, I'm going to stand here in silence.
Oh no.
Okay. Kick me. Okay. Well, I think that worked. Out of the way. Out of the way. There we go. Perfect.
Fill out these forms, please.
I dump hereby sign this liability disclaimer on the form of the 6th day of September. I understand that all activities I participate in this event are done Out of my own risk, I accept all responsibility. I agree not to bring any claim. Here, I'll write, I do not agree. I do not agree to bring any claim against the Government Transactions Association or the game developers or officers involved in this event. I have accepted the terms of this liability disclaimer agreement. Participant signature. We're gonna draw Domplin. There we go. There's one eye. There's another eye. Date. the 6th of September 2021, and we'll make the 0 a Domplin. 6th of September 2021. In case of my death, give my body organ tissues as parts as directives below. This anatomical gift takes effect upon my death. Participant signature. I'll do a Domplin. Oh, shoot. I gotta do my name. My name is Domp. My address. It's gonna be, there we go. We're gonna say ditto. Ditto. Zip code. Here we go. Perfect. Phone. Whatever. We're good. We're good. We're good. Perfect. Oh my god. How did they...
Here's your number and wait in the line.
The amount of viewers in the room shot up while I was just slowly filling out a form. Oh Lord.
Please.
Okay, what are we doing?
Please.
Nope, nope, nope.
Sorry about that. You saw nothing. Hey guys.
Move along, sir.
Okay.
Idiot.
Hello.
What'd you say?
Welcome.
What did you say to me?
Go through the machine, sir.
Yeah?
Well, go on then.
Huh? You're not confident anymore, are you?
Go through the machine, sir.
You're not talking to my face, are you? Yeah.
Something is really itchy in my pants.
Oh.
In real life, I'm an apple.
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay. Okay, that's, I'm sure that's fine. We're not gonna get in trouble for that. Oh, Lord.
You're doing great.
Oh, this game.
Good day, I'm Mr. Ass Checker. Now, give me your pants, your boots, and the ball, please.
I'd rather not, but if you got to, see if you can find my phone. So how is this gonna work? Oh. Ooh.
Can you please check if these contain any hazardous materials?
Sure, I'll take a look.
Yeah, I guess we'll just sneak away.
What the? No, it's alive! It's fucking alive, man! Get a flamethrower! Get quick!
Did we just have like the alien from the Thing in our butt? Oh. Oh. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. So many people have died. So many people have died already. Oh, who are you?
Follow me. So, how's the creepy underground cult business market these days?
Okay, that was Gollum over there. Vault rooms. Okay, let's go.
It's alright.
Right. You know, I never thought I'd see a real sex dungeon with my own eyes.
Hey, let's roll. It's over here.
Please, enter. Enter.
Lady Claude.
Thanks. I'm gonna help me out. Yoink! Oh, just minding my own business.
Oh my lord. Nine. Oh, that helps. Here we go. Let's get out of here.
Norwood pressed the big red button.
Man, we know royalty-free music from YouTube when we hear it. I think I've heard that in my share of Sark videos. Okay, get down from the roof. We crouch?
Mr. Constantine never loses his way, sire.
Hoppity? Is there like a swimming pool we can jump in? Is there a ladder?
Nope. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. Oh, there it goes.
Well. Mary Poppins?
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Do you want some love, honey?
Bob, we've talked about this.
Listen, Mr. Master. I'll pick you up at the beach, but I'm smelling some hostile activity. I left a gun for a friend at Killmister's, but I don't think he's gonna need it. Grab it and meet me at the beach.
Killmister? Killmister Hotel. Where's that?
Remember to blink, sire.
Oh, it's right here. Oh, we've been here. I don't know what this is for. You could probably scan that and find out. Where's the gun?
Thank you.
I remember you. I remember you. Okay, we got a gun.
So big.
Why, thank you, sir. Okay. Origami Beach. Oh, there's a flare. Or a smoke signal, or whatever you call it. Hey, Seba, how's it going? This is a pretty rude game, it seems. I think it's like a Scandinavian game.
And space bus flight 69, touchdown in so minutes. Need a starburst out.
Yeah, it's a lot of inappropriate jokes, a lot of innuendo, a lot of dated references, a lot of, let's just say, yeah, there's a lot. Oh, and it's very LOL random. So yeah, it's an odd one. I think Purple Bacon basically. Oh, hey, look who we have here. Oh, am I getting covered in bird poop? I'm getting covered in bird poop. I'm gonna lose. Ah, gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. I can't climb up backwards. I can't climb up backwards. What have I done? So much bird poop. Guys, I have a confession. I've been pooped on by a bird once. I was in grade 6. I was at a theme park called Canada's Wonderland, and a bird pooped and it hit my back, and it hit so hard I thought someone just chucked a hamburger at me super hard.
Oh yeah, you got the letter. It's on the table.
It's the truth.
It's 6:02 p.m. Northwest Galactic. It's cold outside.
My God, you look awful, sire.
The sad thing is, I actually really like the idea of like a space RV. I'm into that. I dig that. Wait, what's on the table?
First, for our Spanish.
What's on the table? Open the letter.
Dear Mr. Champney, we are approaching you with the utmost important task.
Recently, we have noticed unusual activity inside our organization, and it has come to our knowledge that there is an infiltrator. We need an impartial party to acquire evidence of this dick. Knowing your agent history, we feel you are the cheapest option on the market. Your mission is to find and identify the target and collect the necessary evidence. The target was last seen on the planet Vegrapades Fart. A picture is attached to this letter. Contact us when you have located the infiltrator. Yours truly, Jose Miguel, Chairman of Dog Industries Ltd.
Vegrapades Fart? Okay. Okay. So I'm guessing this is a game with like a short random story, and it drops you in various like LOL random small sandboxes or medium-sized sandboxes. My assumption. Oh, you thought we were in the woods, but we are not.
Whoop.
Hello and welcome. I am the all-knowing hologram info cliché from your favorite sci-fi movie. Please talk to me.
Hello and thank you. I am the ill-fated ex-agent cliché from your least favorite retired cop saves world movie. Have you seen the man in this picture?
No, but someone with the same weight, height, and build is hanging around down at the apartments.
Should go check that out.
Hollow Granny.
Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. How much have I been dated? You would think the thing that dated me is the fact that I said I grew up playing Commander Keen and Doom. That should be what dates me. Oh my gosh. Look at that. The locker door is a ghost.
I'm just a little toy man, I'm not even a man, I'm a toy man. Don't know why I'm saying I'm a man, cause I'm a dog. Stop pulling my cord, don't pull my cord, cause I have to sing like a toy man. I don't even a man, I'm toy on the toy shop shelf, and I have friends. Stop, please, stop pulling cord. I'm just a little toy man, I'm not even a man, I'm a toy man. Don't know why I'm saying I'm a man, cause I'm a dog. I'm just a little toy man, I'm not even a man, I'm a toy man. Don't know why I'm saying I'm a man, cause I'm a toy man.
Stop pulling my cord, I'm a toy man, I'm just a little toy man. Stop pulling my cord, toy man.
Alright, let's find you, Mo Tusher.
Oh, this looks cool. I like this city. So, confession time about this game. I don't know how I feel about it, but I actually, for some reason, the reason why I bought this game is because, for some strange reason, I really, really, really like the aesthetics of it.
Hello. Plumbing here on Vegrapades was made, then removed, then made again while removing the well-made well, while a maid fell into the well through a rail in the veil. And what were we talking about?
Okay. I don't know. I find the environments are kind of cute in a weird way. And the character design. I like it. forget you're here forever. Do I hear someone snoring? There's a lot of Simpsons references in this from what I've seen. Leaving apartment district. See you later, aggregator. Sorry. Please tell me there's a toy man. There's a tiny apartment in the locker. Ooh. Is this a code? Not that I see. My nephew was at school, and apparently a kid in his school had a bunch of lockers fall on him. And they had to get all the teachers in the school to come and lift the locker off of him. Oh, dang, I didn't even explore the town. What's wrong with me? Who are you?
I feel like I'm just filler content. I feel like I'm just filler content.
Okay. We're gonna go back. I want to explore this town. I want to explore this town before we move on. Q to change gadgets. This place is the most lockers ever. Oh. Have you seen the video of the pufferfish eating a carrot? That's a video. That is a video. It's simultaneously funny and sad.
Excuse me, mister. What's your name?
Ow.
Hammerfish. Toothbrush.
Oh, damn.
Toothbrush.
This guy's a total pro. Disguise and everything. Just wait a moment.
Blasek Tech. When you want to contact anyone in the universe, privacy not guaranteed. Easy, safe, and slow. The best way to communicate with your loved ones. Blast code is in no way related to Morse code. When you want to send drunken messages to your ex, have enough time to get sober, and regret your choices, Blast code is there for you. Blast your troubles away.
Okay. Lars code messages, half price.
Found suspect. Blars. In disguise. Blars. How to proceed. Blars.
Okay, Blas. Need evidence. Blas. Take to custody for 12 hours. Blas. Sorry, Blas. Meant custody. Blas. Collect evidence. Blas.
Apprehend the suspect. I feel like I'm playing Cyberpunk right now. So this seems like it would be an area in Cyberpunk 2077. In like the slums. This looks like the area where the Ripper was, or whatever his name was. Where you find a dude killed in his apartment with like blood on the walls.
He got away. Wait, what's that on the table?
A toothbrush? Ticket to Baroness.
Thank you.
Baroness's Ball, Wanderlust Serendipity. Use The best used cars. Beware of the devil. Hmm. Oh, hey.
I am the most powerful being in the world. Bow to my will.
That's a Signs reference for sure. Ugh. To give you a hint of the dated references in this game, there was a Wazop reference. There was a character named Austin Powders who was like, "Yeah, baby, yeah."
I'm just selling parts of myself. I'm a robot. Oi, matey, please go away.
Hey. Hey.
Oi, matey, please go away.
Never sell yourself short. Comedy. Comedy. Classic. Okay. What's this? Welcome to the apartment district. Population disappointing. Wait, is this where we came from? Did we just do a loop? I think we just did a loop. Yep, we did a loop. I recognize that ghost locker. Or did we do a half loop? I think we did a half loop. I don't think we've been over here. Give me spare parts shop. Okay, we were there. How do I get over there? I do like the aesthetic of this place, though, like, unironically. I think it's cool.
Shh, you're scaring the fishes. Shh, shut the heck up. You scare the fishes.
Vagra Padushian. What's this guy up to? Is this a preacher?
I love you. I love you.
Tree of Life. This 10,000-year-old tree of life stands proud and gives life to mankind. It is very important to all life and should not be burnt down. Makes a weird humming noise. So Chekhov's gun says that we're going to burn that tree down, correct? I understand. I understand how stories are written.
Hey, wanna strap in? It's a little bit moist in here. You wanna join? You wanna join?
I do. But listen. Listen, it's not letting me grab anything.
You wanna join?
It's not letting me grab anything, so I can't. So I'm just gonna leave you here. Take care. Good day. I hope your family's proud. Who's sleeping? Who's snoring?
Hello. Baker Fart used to be an important industrial city for the whole solar system. Now look at it.
You better be 18, Seba. You better be 18. I don't want to engage in that conversation. Okay. What's up here? Oh, thank God. Oh, I can accept your joke. Oh, okay. Your joke gets a thumbs up. Just kidding. Oh, who's this dude? Listen, I played enough AI Dungeon to know when there's that sign that you're like, bail. A standing big person blocks your way. AI Dungeon has given me some trauma. You always meet, like, you play at a dungeon, there's a person, they're really cool, they're like, you have like an arc with them, and then they're like, hi, I'm 4, and you're like, what the fuck? Bail! Oh, Lord. Oh wait, I can jump. I forgot jumping's a thing. Forgot jumping's a thing. Whoop! Uppity! Here's something horrific. Is this like that game Miasmata? Miasmata, however you pronounce it. Miasma. How come he doesn't say hoppity to me anymore? I'm gonna keep jumping until you say it. You better say it. There we go. You're now free from jumping. Oh, I never made a clip of the of goat mode in
Hello. This gondola connects the snowy mountains and the tropic jungle together. One way only.
I never made a clip of goat mode in story about my uncle for goats. Goats needs to know that the goat mode exists. The one thing I've noticed since Goat has joined the community is that goats are in games a lot for some reason. It's just a thing. The last boss of Doom 2 is a goat. Up, hoppity. So how are you doing today, Seba?
There are over 3 different species of mushrooms in this jungle. Fun fact, Lagopudicians can only count to 3.
Oh, seriously, dang. Sorry to hear that. Oh, okay. Well, not much longer, right? Not much longer until they are done for the year.
Hello. Roses are dead, and violets are too. River went green, and it acts like glue. Hello.
Yeah. Yep.
There used to be beavers here. They just didn't give a damn.
Did I ask you what type of program you applied for?
So, should we eat you first?
I think we should start with you.
I haven't been feeling so well lately. Maybe it's safer to eat you. I don't want you to get sick.
Yeah, the toenail soup was a bit sketchy. Shh, I think someone's listening to us.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Hoppity.
Uppity? Not a bad idea.
Hoppity.
I did the worst thing for university. I did the worst path that you could take.
Hoppity.
Well, So I got into university on the first year was like full scholarship, but I did 4 years. I did 4 years. I did 4 years, but I didn't do any electives because I was commuting. So I was like, oh, I'll do a 5th year where I commute. And then I did a 5th year, and I didn't. I really didn't go to any classes, and I didn't complete it. And then I dropped out of university after 5 years and didn't get the degree, even though I finished all the music courses and had like a high average in that. I just didn't do the electives.
This hill was tilted up by the great Alfonso U. Brit-Heavy. Beautiful hillsmanship.
So basically, I did all debt, no degree. That's the path I chose. I mean, the one good thing about music is the degree really didn't matter. I found. What's this guy about? What's this guy doing? Like the thing they said about a music degree was you need a music degree if you want to teach at university. And then I taught at a university for a year without a degree, so apparently that wasn't true. But if you want to get tenured, you have to have a degree. You have to have actually like a master's or doctorate if you want tenure. But I don't particularly want to go that route. I don't want to be a tenured professor at university for music. Oh wait, we have a lantern. Oh, this will make life easier. Oh, that will make life even easier. Hey, listen, you need to not do what the other guy did that was crying. I don't think there's anything big brain about any decisions I've made. Oh, look at that. Yeah, well, when I taught at university, I got the email that was like, hey, is there anyone you'd recommend to teach at this university? We need someone for this position. And I was like, I can't think of anyone. And I didn't even think that they would hire me. I was like, so I'm not going to bother applying. And then I got another email from them saying, someone recommended you. And it was like their head of faculty. And I was like, oh, I can get this job. And then I applied and got it.
Ticket, please. Welcome.
Thank you.
Jesus. Jesus.
Hello.
Why so loud? This game has such inconsistent volume. Because I think what they do, I think with the engine, they have that the volume is louder from the source and it gets quieter as you go away. So if you're like in the source of it when it's talking, it's just so loud. What's this? Am I high as hell?
Oh, good cow. I feel so happy.
My character is high as fuck.
Gases in the sewers. Or are there? Yes, of course there are. It's the poop chute. Yuck.
Oh god. Are we high on Gencom? Is that what's going on?
Hello.
You sound like Claptrap, Granny.
Hello.
Oh god, I want to play Borderlands on stream now. Okay, take care. Have a good play session. I should play Minecraft on stream at some point.
Should search for some clues, I think, and maybe try a few games.
You're not a kid. Bugger off.
That is a puny human. I come from the future.
Welcome to Baroness.
Do I have anything I can throw?
Welcome, welcome.
Jesus. Don't yell at me.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I will see your future.
Okay.
We will never talk again.
Okay, I'll prove you wrong. Dang it! Dang it! You're right! You win this round.
Ah, Mr. Hammerfish. I shall see you in an hour.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in some fun activities?
Mr.
Now
Constantine
only
has a
$9.99?
golden voice.
Of course, of course. I love you. Here's $20. Let's have some fun.
John calling in.
Big prize, no mugs.
What was that?
You win. Are you the best goddamn shooter in the godforsaken jungle? Ladies and gentlemen, please. I have gambling debts to pay.
What was that about? Oh, was this where the dude was? Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go back. Okay, sorry, 1 second. 1 second. And we are back. Okay. Actually, we are not back. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, issue resolved. Sorry about that. We're back to the game. Had to resolve a quick issue. Oh, gotta click the screen so I don't have my mouse going around. Okay. Now, this makes me want to play the game Stacking. Stacking's a cute game. Oh, why does this have this has troll face on it? Not troll face. What is that face called? One of those meme faces.
I'm just a little toy man. I know
Familiar glasses. To catch a criminal, you have to look like one.
Don't pull my cord, cause I have to sing like a toy man. I don't even a man, I'm toy on the toy shop shelf. I know how I'm just a little toy man.
I'm just a toy man. I'm just a toy man. Oh, Lord. This is some sick music. Oh, man. That's awesome. Beautiful. Well, that didn't work.
The heck? You shot me! Whoops. What's the matter with you, idiot? Wake up! This guy shot me!
We're all being shot by these senseless morons. I should just quit.
Okay. That's good to know.
Thank you for picking Wall in the hole. Take a free sample of the apple.
I want the sushi. Oh, a rat. Okay, a free sample of the apple. Where's the apple?
No, my brother was just Nintendo.
Okay, that was a pretty good joke. That was a pretty good one.
Don't eat the rat.
No? Okay.
Don't eat the rat.
Something fishy here.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ha!
Bugger off.
Shouldn't whistle. That's probably the most annoying thing to listen to.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, we walk it across.
No! No! I'll be back!
Is his hand gonna come up with like a thumbs up?
Oi.
Is that acid?
Oh, fancy a sip?
A drink from a stranger? What a great idea. Yes.
What's going on?
Well, looky here who woke up.
Looky here who woke up.
Why am I here?
Huh, quite a night you had. You were absurdly intoxicated, sir.
What's going on?
And you're also the main suspect in a littering case?
I did litter some cans. This thing we littered cash at a dancer.
We found you in the woods wearing only a red bandana, running around with a stick.
I gotta turn the volume down a little bit. This is loud. Okay.
Hey, D-Wood, that was one moist night.
So,
I left the spare key to the shaman, and Mo's house is in the central hub.
What?
What do you mean, what? We talked about this last night, and you wanted to find Mo. How drunk were you?
Quite.
Well, good luck getting out of here. I think I'll take a nap.
Probably locked from the outside. Oh, nope, it was open the whole time.
the greatest prison escape. Candy inside? Oh Lord, no. No.
My spider sense is tingling in the wrong place. Oh man. Oh man.
3 out of 7.5.
Merde. Merde.
I recognize you.
About the red knights. Okay, I can't.
Can I use the toilets? Oh, never mind.
Are you? Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on there? That's not right. You playing some more farming sim? Oh yeah, Spider-Man. Yep, his Spidey sense always tingling. Oh. Nice.
Hey, how'd you get out?
Well, the door was open and the jail is fake.
Right. We've had some budget cuts. Oh well. See you next time, partner.
That works. Okay. Okay.
Mr. Constantine dislikes the constant interruptions, sire.
We're supposed to go this way. Following the arrow. Find the shaman.
Come with me. Come with me.
Okay.
Come with me.
If I learned one thing from this excursion with the alcohol, it's trust everyone.
Come with me.
Mr. Constantine is not impressed by your sense of direction, sire.
I think the shaman's over there, but I'll follow you. It seems more interesting right now. What's this? Let's go. Let's roll. To do. Build. Oh, I didn't follow you.
You're trapped. My plan. Ah, man, we're supposed to be the other way around.
Oh.
Let me out, please.
To do. Build Supermax prison in the mountain pass. Coax an unsuspecting stranger to follow. Trap said stranger in prison. Profit. Important. Do not get yourself trapped inside. Well, listen, buddy, I don't know how to help you out of there. So, hope you have a nice life, I guess. Okay. See you later. Take care.
Hello, stranger. Why thou seek the shaman?
I bring news for you, O Master of the Universe, Knower of all, Guardian of the Galaxies. I humbly request an audience with thee.
What you want?
Just the key Mr. Narrow left.
What key? And my name is not Mr. Narrow left. Ah, my senses tell me you meant but Narrow. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Here you go. And because you are my 1000th customer, here's a tool of smellstruction. That'll help on your journey of smells and sniffs.
A tool of what?
It's a clue tracker. Take it.
Pip pip and cheerio, old man.
Hey. Gotta get the sniffer from the chest.
Thank you.
What is this?
Sire.
What do we do with this?
you
Go to
want
the
a
apartment
cookie,
district.
sire? Just joking. Mr. Constantine disapproves the mere idea of unhealthy snacks, sire.
Where is the apartment district from here?
Where to go?
Straight ahead.
Or do I? Yes, I do.
Hello.
Is this smell thing? Like, it looks like it's like a freaking, chest burster from Alien or something.
Mr. Constantine thinks you are lost, sire.
Well, I am lost. I don't know how to use this, tool of smellstruction.
What do you want now, sire?
I want this thing to smell for me. Where to go?
Hoppity.
Hoppity. Is that blue intentional? It looks so odd. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, what's this? Yep, we pulled that trigger on Chekhov's gun.
I love you.
Does the tail go faster when we're closer? Is that what happens? Is that what is going on here?
Do you want a cookie, sire? Just joking. Mr. Constantine disapproves the mere idea of unhealthy snacks, sire.
Look, the tail's going slower up here. Is that how we use this? The tail? It's going pretty fast now. Looks like it's... Might be in there. How do we get in there? How do we get there? Because it seems like the tail's a lot slower back here. Oh, I just fell. Oh. I forgot about you. I wish I could do that again.
That's some fresh feces right there.
There we go.
Mo, you bastard!
Is he naked with poop in his bum?
Oh, god damn it, Mo. Got away again. Well, at least let's take a look around.
I'm pretty sure we just saw his naked butt covered in poo. Your avocados, half a small onion, 2 tomatoes, 3 tablespoons of fresh cilantro, 2 garlic cloves, 1 lime, 2... Okay. Spoons of salt. I don't even know what this game is about right now. I don't know what... why we're trying to find him. I don't remember. Ooh.
Toe Musher. Must be the evil twin of Mo Tusher.
Yeah. What's up here? I like this little town though. I think it looks cool. Hoppity. Hoppity. How many have we found? We found 3 out of 4, maybe? Hmm.
Mr. Constantine always stays fresh. Unlike you.
I
sire.
got you now, boy.
Is that the 4th clue?
Mr. Constantine hasn't aged a day, sire.
That is not the 4th clue. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Contact employer with your phone.
Mr. Constantine longs for a Mrs. Constantine, sire.
I have a phone? How do I use my phone? Hmm.
Is your hair down below, as grey as on your head, sire?
That's a weird thing to ask. Contact your employer with your phone.
Mr. Constantine thinks you are lost, sire.
I am lost. Where's my phone?
Shh.
Let's go back in here. Where was the guy's place again? Does he have a phone we can use?
Would you happen to need a little wee, sire?
I need a little hint. Oh, look at us. Look where we are. Sometimes you just gotta break games a little. Okay. Yep, sometimes you just gotta break games. Hmm. Is there anywhere cool I can get from here? Okay, we're out of the map. We're out of the map. Hmm. What's going on out here? Well. Is our phone down here? Is our phone down here out of the map? Hmm. Can we get up with this ladder? We got back in the map! Oh my god! They put a ladder there in case you fall out of the map. That's so funny. Because I think they must have been like, well, we can't stop people from getting out of bounds, but we can help them get back in. That's really funny. Hmm. Out of bounds mode activated. I've never cared about anything more than getting out of bounds. Except for finding that phone.
Mr. Mr. Constantine is worried about your progression, sire.
Yeah, well, how do I talk to him? That would be helpful to know. Listen, this is the hardest game that's ever existed, Clockman. You gotta help me out. Okay, what if we go to the start? That's not the start. The start is over here. What if we go to the start? Is there a phone over here we can use? Yeah, one second. Let me check something. Let me check something that you guys cannot see right now. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be yawning on. That's not a nice thing to do. Well, seeing as there's nothing on Steam saying where's the phone, I'm guessing I'm being really, really dumb. Because normally, if it actually is confusing, there will be a bunch of other people that are like, what the hell? But it appears it's just me. Talk to your Oh, it says with the phone, so the phone is probably in there.
Golden voice, sire.
Did I just hear the Trollo Low song? It is probably in here, I'm guessing. Ah! Ah, 1 second. 1 second. Okay. What the hell is that sound even supposed to be? Is there a phone here? This is an office. Where? Oh, there we go. I am dumb.
Hello? Agent Champney reporting in. The suspect is on the run and on his way to What the Fuck. Armed, but probably not dangerous.
What the fuck?
No, I mean, that's not necessary. We'll take it from here. Great job. See you never. Bye-bye.
Yep, What the Fuck it is.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
One ticket to What the Fuck. You'll find the gondola lift in the jungle. See you there.
Is this the room that we got out of bounds in? This is, right? We're like up here, over here. Uh-oh. 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 We might have... Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, you can just get back there. You can just get back there by jumping. I can't... Listen. Fact time about Curliest Fry. I can't help but love getting out of bounds in games, especially MMOs. It's, there's something about it that when you figure it out, there's something charming about it. My sister and I used to play some games like Lord of the Rings Online was a big one, where we would figure out how to get it to areas where you were not supposed to be able to get to. And it was fun just like platforming out behind the boundaries of the game and seeing other players within bounds. Like, I'm not a guy who would like, I don't do exploits that like give you advantages in games. Like I wouldn't do stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't single player, I wouldn't in MMOs. Okay, there's nothing of interest down here, which I know is obvious, but I just wanted to see if there's anything. Just out of curiosity. Okay, so we got to go to the forest. Let's get our butt upstairs. I honestly love that they put a ladder to get back in bounds. Because that's clearly something a problem that they must have, people clearly found in testing. And they're like, ah, here's the solution. It's kind of funny. Because if they didn't do that, they would have another problem where people get stuck out of bounds. So they need to put in a, like, return to last checkpoint option or something. Uppity. Up. Okay. I was afraid of this game, but I think we're safe. I think we're safe. My fear with this game was I was like, I don't know how edgy it's going to be with regards to, like, jokes. But I don't think it seems like it's going that out there. It's just being a bit irreverent, but it doesn't seem like it's going too bad. Ooh, Vagrapatus fart. Where are we?
I had to get ready because someone threw away the walkie-talkie. I did some research about this place and there's some weird stuff going on. Disappearances and whatnot. Be careful, Mr. Master. Basic arrow out.
Okay. Weird confession time. Sometimes when I'm, like, stressed and stuff like that, when I go to sleep, the way I, like, stop my mind circling is, like, picturing myself.
Ewood has finally arrived.
Hey.
Meet me at the town museum. The trees have ears and the bushes can talk.
Does he have a tomato on his junk?
Now go and be discreet.
Anyways, I would like, as I'm sleeping, like, imagine myself in a, like, I don't know, a confined but safe place. Like, whatever it could be, like submarine or whatever. Who knows? Just like anything that's, like, confined and safe. The opposite of claustrophobia. And the RV in this game is, like, the space RV is, like, totally up the alley. Oh, this looks like right out of Skyrim. But narrow in the museum. Is this like the Skyrim chapter? I need to play Skyrim at some point on here. I was thinking about playing the full total conversion mod, something of Enderel. I don't remember what it's called, but I just saw the special edition on Steam. Are you okay? Is this gonna be an arrow to the knee joke? Oh, you're eating mushrooms and you're tripping balls.
Oh, the library. Oh, it's so good.
Okay. Enjoy your time.
Giddy up. Oh, damn. Where's my horse? Hi-ya. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
This is like Bruma or whatever it's called. Bruma. Was Bruma in actually was Bruma in Oblivion? Was that like the border city? Can't remember. Oh, our buddy's here. Hello. Okay. Press any button to continue. Okay. Let's see. You can probably totally tell when I take my hand off the mouse and I start walking like this. And then I jump back in. Hey, what's down here? Hey, mister, what's up?
I'm stuck here. As my friend Arnold would say, I can't get down!
Oh, Jesus. That was a bad impression. Probably better than mine, but... This zone seems pretty big. I mean, I'm sure there's an invisible wall that's like right there on the outside of the road. I wonder how many zones there are in this game. I imagine we're doing a long-ish playthrough because I think this is like a 3-hour game or something, but we're clearly smelling the roses, like we're, so to speak. We're talking to a lot of the peeps, which probably means it takes longer than prediction normally would be. Okay. I don't understand what that's a reference to. I have no clue what that was a reference to. Okay. See you later, guys. Look at this pop-in. It's like a pop-in that's like 3 meters away from me. It's funny.
Welcome, stranger. The door is open.
Yay! We're in. We don't have our items anymore. I can't see the stairs. I can barely see. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I can barely make this out. Oh, Lord. Oh, uppity.
Welcome, stranger. The door is open.
Hey there.
Welcome, stranger. The door is open.
Uppity. Up, okay. Oh, can we? I need to know something. I need to know. And figure out how to get up here. Okay. I remember on Skyrim when you were in Whiterun, when you got the dragon word that let you charge, you could climb up onto one of the buildings. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? No! What have I done? What have I done? On Whiterun, you could climb on one of the buildings. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. And you could face the wall of the place, of the city. And then do that dragon word that charges. And what you would do is you would actually land the... So, like, let's say this was the wall of Whiterun. There's actually an invisible wall that goes above it, so you can't, like, hop over. But the invisible wall doesn't extend up to the sky boundary. It extends up to, like, here. So if you could get on a building and then dragon charge, you could land on the wall and walk on an invisible wall around the city. You could also hop out of bounds. And what it would do is you would enter an open world, like the Skyrim open world map, but it was like not populated with stuff. And then at a certain distance, you just fall through the earth. I don't know why I find stuff like that interesting. I think it's like, because I remember talking to some other streamers on here. Ooh. Oh, there's a treasure map. And they really, really didn't like stuff like that. They're They were kind of like, why would you play a game like that if you're avoiding the intended experience? But I don't know. I find there being something really interesting about looking at the because, you know, developers have to create a very controlled experience for you. And they have to try to account for what gamers are going to do and try to not have gamers break it. It's a really tough process. And I find it interesting to kind of sometimes go against the grain and see what lies outside the boundaries of what's intended.
Ah! Where's Lucius? Where's Lucius?
Lucius!
Look at me, I'm taller than you.
Okay, well, we know where the treasure is. The treasure is by a rock by the fake gate that those guys were guarding. We'll check that in a little bit. And I find it especially interesting in MMOs to do that. And the reason is because MMOs clearly have by far the most resources put into testing and preventing players from getting to these areas because it's so much of a different thing. So it's an attempt to make it super controlled, right? But I find it interesting when you find... Oh, hey.
Oh my, now the smell's got away. Oh my, now the smell's got away.
Sorry about that. Wait, was he the same guy? Yeah. Sorry about that. You can keep your smell.
No, sir.
Yeah, World of Warcraft is probably the master for that stuff. Like, there's some crazy stuff in World of Warcraft where, like, you can access areas where they were... Oh, I mean, I don't know if you can anymore, but back in the days when I played it briefly, you could access areas of either future content that hasn't been implemented, or areas of content that was abandoned, or, like, prototype content that was in development. Like, I remember one thing I found out once was... It's hard to visualize this, but let's say you have a continent that's shaped like that, right? Actually, you know what? Here, let me make this a bit easier. Let me make this a bit easier to explain. I'm going to add a new source. I'm going to add an image. I'm going to add a new source instead. I'm going to call it Emoji Boy. Add source. I'm going to browse. I'm going to go curliest fry. Emotes. We're going to go boom. Open. Okay. So here's my dude. Okay. Wait, can you see my cursor? Yes, you can. So I started off in the Warlock place that was like down here. And then up here was the Blood Elf place. And along this whole side of the continent there were mountains that you couldn't pass. So you had to go into the island and up to get to the Blood Elf place. But instead, I just like hugged the mountain wall along the shore and swam and swam and swam. And what you realize is you're like, the continent doesn't line up with the map. It lines up with the map if you walked inside and went up. But if you were on the outside of the map, you actually started cutting into the map. So the shoreline didn't sync. It wasn't like a proper 3D space, it seemed. And the shoreline cut inside and had a completely different... It had like buildings there and stuff that weren't implemented. Like it had like Griffin's Roost that you could fly on and stuff like that. But they... But you could basically only find it by going out of bounds and following it. And there was all this extra content. It was like... Not really content, but all this extra like stuff that artists had created. Like there's like a big tower that you could look at. So it was clearly intended to be some place that you could travel to at some point. But just wasn't implemented. I'm not sure if it was like a prototype, but it was really cool to explore. Okay, anyways. That picture that I put up there was what the original Domplin looked like before my sister souped it up and made it awesome. That's what my Domplins look like when I draw them. Okay, am I supposed to just go and find the treasure, or what am I supposed to do right now? Let's walk around this town and see what people have to say.
Do you want a cookie, sire? Just joking. Mr. Constantine disapproves the mere idea of unhealthy snacks, sire.
Okay, let's go get that treasure. Let's go get that treasure right now. Actually, what's this? Nothing. I can't send you down the bucket? Okay.
You want fresh meat? It's super fresh. It's safe. Welcome.
I feel like you're... Ooh, look at that. That looks delicious. Oh my god, that's where the pig went. That's where your pig went. Oh my lord. It all makes sense now. That's how you got that meat that's so fresh. I thought you were claiming it wasn't fresh, but it's actually that you've kidnapped someone's meat. Let's get that treasure. Ba-da, ba-da-da. Ba-ba-da. Okay. You go over here. Go around the back of this farm. I don't know what's up that road. There's the big rock there. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Uppity. Up. Up. Ah.
Thank you.
A loud saber. Okay, we're not gonna walk around with that. Let's get back into town. This belongs in a museum. Oh yeah, we got that shrub popping. I wonder why. These, maybe those are 2D, and when we get close, they pop into like quote-unquote 3D. I'm excited to start E's Memories of Cel... Hey.
Oh my! Did I forget to lock the door?
Memories of Celceta
Did I forget
in a
to
couple
lock the door?
days. Wish I could crouch to see his face. Hey, what's up here?
Hoppity.
I'm gonna drop in through the ceiling. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like I can get in through the ceiling. Oh, there's another pig. Oh, I wanna break in. I wanna break in cool style. Oh god, I want my friend to get his computer so badly. I wanna stream with him. I wanna do all the multiplayer content that he's not into. But I make him anyways. Just kidding.
I'm up here.
Idiots.
Again.
What do you have to say?
These souvenirs are not for tourists.
My friend who has not decided his username, he has a temporary username, but he's going to create a new one. We were talking about streaming together and doing multiplayer stuff. And there, you know, there's so many things I would love to play with him. I'd love to play like old school retro shooters. I'd love to play things like Monaco, What's Yours Is Mine, and Battle Block Theater and Broforce and things like that. And also some really bad games for Terrible Tuesday. And he's like totally down, but I was like, you know, just so you know, like, he's normally not, he doesn't really like shooters, things like that. His type of game is more like strategy games, technical games, like Football Manager, you know. And I'm really not into things like that generally, right? I basically said to him, like, listen, man, like, you have to know, I don't want to force you to play games that you don't want to play. Like, because if you're like, hey, let's play StarCraft, I'm not gonna want to do it, right? So I'm like, you know, you have the like, if there's ever things that you're not interested in, just tell me, let me know. Like we don't have to do it. And he was kind of like, no man, I want to play things I don't like. It'll be funny. So I was like, okay. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Hello, my name is Ragnar.
I
My
just
last name is not Ragnar, it's Ragnar.
Ragnar.
You are now my only friend.
Aww.
I don't know what I would do without you.
Well, I'll be with you
Please
forever.
Don't leave me.
I won't.
Please don't leave
I won't.
Welcome to the village motel. You can find your room upstairs in the corner. Thank you for visiting What the Fuck Motel. Hello.
You sounded like GLaDOS there for a second. Oh, I didn't mute in time for the sneeze. I'm sorry about that.
Did you get a room? I didn't get a room. Roommates? Did you get a room? I didn't get a room. Roommates?
You like Russell Brand or something? Janky Russell Brand. Okay, let's see. I saw through the wall for a second there. Okay. How buddy? We go down there? I don't know why we'd want to, but I just want to know if we can. It doesn't look like poo, does it? Maybe it does. I don't know. Looks like ground to me. Yeah, it just looks like that. Yeah, but relating to what I was saying, like, if I were in a... Ooh, what the hell? I think if I were to, like, play a stream of StarCraft, it would be a very, very boring, unenjoyable stream, because I think you'd be able to tell I wasn't having a very good time. So, that's why I don't want to... And that's nothing against the game at all. I know it's a great game. Just not my thing. So, that's why I'm like... I don't, like, don't do something if you don't want to. Ah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm moving slightly, though. I think I can get out. I think I can get out if I wait it out. Can't jump. Can't walk. Okay, we're free. We're free. Okay, see you later, door. Actually, I'm gonna open you so I know I've been in there. Although the face should probably give it away. So where's the museum?
I don't even live here, man.
Are you pooping? What are you doing? Is that supposed to be a bug? Is that a bug buzzing or is that someone singing? What the heck is that? Oh, it's a rooster? What in the heck? That's new. Okay, is there anything of interest? That's got to be the museum, maybe? Anything of interest? I'm not sure that's how, seesaws work. Oh. Oh, this is like the guild hall we don't know how to get in. Ah, man. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Hey, goats, how's it going? This is a weird game, and yeah, this game is very bizarre and, you know, mildly offensive, but I do find the aesthetic really cute. How are you doing? By the way, something happened in the game yesterday, and I forgot to tell you about it. And I forgot to clip it, too. I was playing a game called A Story About My Uncle, and we unlocked goat mode. I'll have to clip that and link it to you after stream, if I remember. Which I should. This is the museum. Here we go. Yarnderbucks? Iron Man's underpants. Oh, a rolling pin of Thor.
Finally! Seems the people of What the Fjak worship their own god, but no one wants to talk about it. Usually people love to blather about their gods and religions, but these guys just go silent and walk away. Now that's what I call suspicious.
That does sound suspicious. I bet there's a village chief here. Maybe we should go and ask some stupid tourist questions, right?
You go ahead, D. I'll join you later.
Yeah, goat mode was pretty good, except for the fact that, you know, it was kind of like a touching, serious game, and in goat mode, you just screamed like a goat. You'd, like, swing your grappling hook, and you'd be shooting out a tongue, and it'd be like, ah! You'd be like, oh my god. Oh my god. It kind of undermined the tone of the game. But besides that, it would be funny for a second playthrough for sure. Oh, it's Spider-Man.
Welcome, stranger. I am Chief Humble Blue, and this is What the Fjak. Who might you be? Why do you seek what you seek, Seeker? I will call you Seek Seeker from now on.
Please don't.
Silence, Seek Seeker. Before I shall take you seriously, you must prove yourselves to the clan. Let me introduce you to the 7 deadly rites, consisting from 3 different rites. You have to collect 100 mushrooms to prove your patience. You know what? The last guy took forever to collect the mushrooms. Just get a couple of shrooms, the next stage is much more exciting.
Okay, a couple of mushrooms. Okay. Well, we know where that dude is. Buddy.
Buddy.
How are you doing today, goats? What the Fjak? That's enough. Okay. You could probably get 100 if we just stole that dude's mushrooms. He was passed out and tripping balls. Hubbity.
Hubbity.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Chief.
Fantastic. Well done on this super basic task. Next, we will see how far you can see.
Sorry to hear that, goats.
Please proceed.
Squint those big beautiful eyes, baby. Squint away.
What are you? Oh, did I say C? I meant P.
What? Why?
We believe that the stronger the pressure, the bigger the soul.
This is like Postal.
This is the golden shower of champions.
Okay, I think that was good. Sorry about that, man.
All right.
This is stupid, is what that guy's sign says. What does it say? This is boring. Thank you. Thank you for heckling me.
You should get that checked out. That was not normal. Next stage. Wrestling with 3 grizzly bears.
Wrestling 3 grizzly bears.
Apparently, our grizzly bears did have some vacation days left and are at the moment on some paradise planet drinking mojitos and not returning our calls. Well, let's do wrestling with Dull Slogan.
Dull Slogan. I forget where the wrestling ring was. Where was that?
Is your hair down below as grey as on your head, sire?
Hmm. Okay, what does that say? What does this say? Let me see that side. I'm here against my free will. Nice.
Oh my god, did you see that?
Oh yeah, hit it.
Oh yeah.
My mom makes a great macaroni casserole.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh my god, did you see that?
Oh yeah.
My mom made a good tuna
All
casserole.
the 7 deadly rites have been completed. The toughest and the most cunning came out on top. And this individual the gods call the Seek Seeker has proven himself to us. As his reward, he will get anything he desires from us within 14 business days. Alright, that's it everyone. Home you go.
Excuse me, I'd like to redeem my reward now.
Listen, Seek, I'm already on overtime and I have places to be and things to get massaged.
So we'll get back to it tomorrow, alright?
But. I guess I'll wait for tomorrow then.
Explore the town or go to bed when ready. I think we've already pretty much explored this town.
Yeah! Wait, there's no money prize? And where's the bookie who I gave all my money? Wait, there's no money prize? And where's the bookie
Okay,
who
we
I
need to
gave
go
all
to
my
the hotel, wherever that is. Where's the hotel? We've pretty much explored this place pretty thoroughly, I think. Is that the tavern? Wirtches? Hold on a second. How many of you are there? How many of you are there? No, there's another one in a porta potty somewhere. Okay, next day. I have no many. Bah. That was a sentence. I'll just leave it there. You'll never know what I was going to say. Expect the noise.
Hoppity.
This is creepy. Oh, are these like a gallows? What's this? Oh my god, no! No! Not Russell Brand!
Seek Seeker! Stand still and listen!
This is loud, holy crud.
We are here to sacrifice this soul to our god. Like so many before him, this man has shown, in my opinion, the most important virtues of a god sacrificable through the 7 deadly 3 rites. Patience, pressure, punchability, and he is now to be sacrificed along with his space pirate friend. He has also, yada yada yada, you have heard this speech before.
Greetings from What the Fiak was the achievement I just received. Explore the lab.
Ah, my head. Where am I?
My legs. Whoa. God Game TM player testing. 1. Fire the art team. 2. Hire part-time freelancers, cheap as possible. 3. Profit.
I wonder where Bot is. Wait, is that Mo? Why is he frozen? That's cold.
You mean like carbonite?
This wall is as incomplete as this.
Colliders for walls. What's going on right now? Are we in a super meta place?
Well, this escalated quickly.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bop. Ha!
What is wrong with my jokes? Maybe I shouldn't say these out loud. Damn, it's not easy to be quiet. Luckily, no one can hear my thoughts. Knock, knock. Who's there? No one. Because I'm lonely. Moist. It's very moist. Moist. Mr. Moist. I'm Mr. Moist. I'm Mr. Moist and I'm here.
That whole sequence right there was pretty much what it's like being a streamer. If you've never streamed before, that whole thought process is exactly what it is. Oh. That's funny. My MP3 player. What's going on here?
What the fuck? How am I supposed to find it? Right, I have this.
You okay, buddy? You okay? Oh my god, is this going to turn into a Vor chapter? Why can we never escape it? Why can we never escape it here? My channel is cursed. Cursed with games where I enter the body.
What's going on here? You broke Romeo. Never mind. Well, now that you're here, I should thank you for all your help.
What help? And who are you?
I'm God. Dog Industries. God. Dog. You helped me track down Mur. That me-damn world savior almost ruined my plan. Come, I'll show you.
You got a bloodshot eye, dude. Okay, let's see what you gotta let's see what you have to show me. Are you like Poseidon or something?
Now
that I have your attention, let me present to you God Game TM. Here I have listed some basic and godly features every decent game should have. Let me tell you a few. Massive online multiplayer action-adventure role-playing first and third-person story-driven puzzle match, 3 open-world choices matches super HD-ready graphics. So you may wonder, how does one create the greatest game experience ever? The answer is human experiments and sacrifices. Step 1, kidnap innocent people for experimenting. Step 2, test the game features on kidnapped people. Step 3, come up with the way to get rid of all the bodies. And what comes of this? The greatest, most realistic game ever. God Game TM. Do whatever you want. Shoot aliens, fly, feed the cows. That's what the real gods do. What's in it for me? Profit. I release a game in a totally incomplete state. No one's going to know.
Get recognized as the GOAT of video games.
While recognized as the GOAT in the video game industry. Finally, everybody will believe in me. And the ultimate goal, meet Brad Pitt. But now that I have shown you my plans, I have to make sure that you don't steal my precious.
But the game looks like shit.
What?
Every game has goats. Every game has goats.
Finally! I'm the ruler of the universe and have the greatest game of all time!
But the game is a complete joke!
You can't fool me. You're just jealous. And with my new powers, I will transform you into a rubber duck and condemn you to eternal sailing as the most basic bath toy ever!
Wait a minute. This was your plan all along? You son of a bitch!
And so little Darwood the duck sailed away lonely and confused. Quack, quack, my little friend. Quack, quack.
Well, that was a game. There was a game. We installed it. Well, I bought it. I installed it. I played it. And now it's over. And that was the game that happened.
Do I still need to sit here? I'm just gonna go now.
So the game just happened, and at the end of the game, this is the thing that is occurring. Well, so that was a game that occurred. Thank you for experiencing the thing that happened with me. It's still pretty early. Both of those games went significantly faster than I expected. So let's I'll be right back. I'm gonna look to see if there's anything else on my computer I can install. Or not install, that we can play. That was a weird one. What do I have? You know what? We're in a mood today. So I've got the game for us to play. So I'm gonna end the stream and open it back up, and we're gonna play a new game. And this is another one that exists. It's got a great name. You'll see it in a second. Okay, be right back. And actually, I should go to the bathroom too. Oh yeah, you'll wait. You wait for this new game. I'll be right back. as you guys may know, I'm a fan of an artist and game developer named Edmund McMillan, who is famous for Super Meat Boy, The Binding of Isaac, which just had a DLC come out, as well as things like The End Is Nigh, Spewer, The C Word, Dead Baby Dress Up. So, we're gonna play one of his little known games. So I'm gonna end the stream and start it right back up in a second. So here we go.